All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming out to the episode 8 of Kick the Router. I'm joined today by Party Wolf, as always.
Hello.
And BenWithVees is our guest this week.
Hello.
Hello. We also have our first sponsor, which is the team Ben and I are both on, BWV. The owner was kind enough to support the podcast. So please give a follow to at Team BWV on Twitter. They're helping both myself, BenWithVees, Fourwind, and everyone else on our team, get out to
and
events.
Tram, right?
Tram.
Yep.
Well, she's a media manager. I'm not. I got to talk to the owner and see what he's doing to help Tram.
The owner pays my rent.
The owner does.
Really?
He helps pay his rent. Helps pay my rent.
Wow.
Really, he's just a straight stand-up guy. So follow Team BWV on Twitter at Team BWV. Please support them and us.
Yeah.
We just got Fourwind, Mitsurugi player, signed to the team.
That's right. That's right.
So
And he's going to be at Summer Jam.
he will be at Summer Jam competing under BWV. So I think it's the first time a BWV, or the second time a BWV, or third time I guess, BWV player will be playing. The first time was me, then it was Ben, and then it was Fourwind.
I see.
So the third time we'll have a player at an event. So please give our homie Wind some love and support as well. Without further ado, let's jump into the podcast. Ben, thank you for coming on. I guess the first thing we like that.
Dude.
What?
We can see your fucking WordPad.
Oops, I've messed that up.
Camera.
Oops. Scuff streamer.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I forgot to tab that over. Oops.
Nice one.
Well,
It's okay. I memorized it already. I looked at it for 1 second. It's been memorized. All right.
Oh my god.
Pro streamer, Scuff Central. We got it. BenWithVees, how did that name come about?
it came about when I was in high school. Probably when I was like a junior in high school. And at the time, me and my friends were like super in the game Rock Band. And we played that like every time we hung out. And then one day we made these like ridiculous looking custom characters because you can make your own band in that game. And then when it came time to name our band, when we hit name band, the default name the game gave us was Men with V's. And we just thought it was hilarious at the time. And so I just became BenWithVees.
Interesting lore on the name.
Okay, what instrument did you play though for your
The
band?
drums. I was the drummer.
Okay.
You
So
were-
you had fun.
Yes. Yeah.
Wait, was this the which meta of drum was this? Was this the one with the added pads? They weren't loud as shit, or was this like the super
No, this
loud?
was Rock Band 2, which was the improved.
Okay, it wasn't Rock
It
Band
worked.
1. The
Rock
ones
Band
that
1 was
weren't.
awful. Yeah.
Those-
I actually put-
Is bass.
Yeah,
It's just like less fun guitar. It's like
Yes.
the Rock Band 1 drums were insanely loud.
And they were terrible at registering hits. I had to put rags over them.
Yep. So, shout outs to Rock Band 2 for fixing the drums.
Yes.
Made them playable. You could be in the same room as them.
I miss those games.
You
Those
know,
kinda
That's so good.
Popular.
yeah, I haven't played one of those games in last time I played one, I think, was maybe like 3-4 years ago.
They tried reviving it through Kickstarter. And I don't think it went well.
I feel like people just don't care enough.
I think people just don't care to buy the controllers, you know?
Yeah,
It is, yeah.
I think that's the issue.
like they're just so big, right? I don't know.
Yeah, you just break them.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my god. I had to get so many replacement stuff for the drums. Like the kick pedal would break, snap in half.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah. It's expensive.
Mm-hmm. I know Guitar Hero tried to like do something newer a few years ago, and I think it went okay, but like not as well as people had wanted. I think they simplified the game a lot too, which the more veteran players didn't like.
Yeah, I guess rhythm games are, for the at-home audiences are
They're just gonna
sadly
play
gone.
They're just gonna play us now. or
Oh my
Osu,
god. Okay.
whatever it's called.
Yeah. That's a fun
Oh,
game.
Awesome.
yeah.
Yeah. The one that all the Overwatch pros play.
Yes. It's a fun game.
That
I
is,
like it.
I do play that game sometimes off stream. I like, my favorite song is Invoke. I'm pretty good on that one on expert. You know, sometimes I can hit like a 94% on it.
Damn.
I'm pretty nice.
Nice.
I'm pretty nice.
I feel like the more I drink, the better I do at Osu.
Dude, yeah.
That's me
Wow.
but with Apex.
Yeah.
Dude, straight up with Apex, like, his
Dude.
aim becomes insane.
Damn.
You know that episode of Futurama where Fry drinks 100 cups of coffee? That's me when I am drunk.
Dude, it's actually crazy.
Even though it sounds like it should do the opposite. It's like, oh shit, all my hand-eye coordination's insane.
Like,
Not
he's
much.
so drunk and his eyes drift apart, but like he can like see like
I'm like not thinking about anything at all. Like I don't give a fuck about my teammates at all. I'm just shooting them.
yeah. Uh, so I guess the next thing we could talk about is, how did the opportunity for Team BWV come about?
Let's see. The opportunity to come about. So basically, it was just a dude who liked Soul Calibur, and you know, yes, this will segue into Mies Baker's question that he liked Soul Calibur a lot, and then he contacted me, named the team after me, since I was the first one. And then I don't know, just the love of the community, love of the game. It's growing, right? I don't think, to my knowledge, since I've only been in Calibur since 5, and not even in the beginning of 5, is, you know, this is probably the biggest that Calibur's been. I don't know if it's safe to say or not. Evo
That is
was
safe to say.
recently the
Well,
biggest tournament ever.
it's the most supported Soul Calibur, so probably the biggest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's an exciting opportunity to, you know, jump into Calibur, and you know, BWV want to jump in on that, not, you know, for the esports or for the, you know, for the name. It's just I don't know, wanted to just celebrate Calibur in the community.
Yeah, well, I know there's a lot of guys that are like legacy players that are maybe older now too, right? That maybe have much better jobs than they did when they were, you know, early 20s, teenagers, where they can support, you know, I something they care about. I know, like BWV's owner, you know, he's supporting it with the team. I know Surge is like starting up his own like media thing where he's doing like weeklies. He's going to be starting up again soon at like a nice studio. So, you know, these guys that have been in the community for a long time are doing all this cool stuff. So I think that's, you know, part of, from my talking with the owner of BWV, it's like he's really passionate about the whole community and everything, and definitely wanted to kind of, you know, almost give back, but like, you know, kind of like, you know, give opportunities to people that may not have ever gotten them, you know.
Yeah.
He's a cool dude.
And just have fun too.
Yeah.
You know, Calibur's a fun game, and the owner wants people to play the game and travel and see people travel more.
Yeah. You just picked up the game. You're gonna regret it. Haven't played it since ST2. Well, this is probably the best Soul Calibur, and it's also the most supported one. So, nah, dude, you like Soul Calibur, you're probably gonna like this one.
Yeah.
I remember seeing a comment on Reddit about the season 2 announcement, and someone said like they just bought Soul Calibur, and they felt like really nice, feeling reassured that, you know, the game's going to be supported in the future. So yeah, season 2's not out yet. I mean, the game's still has a lot of life left.
Yeah, well, I mean, they just announced, I guess we can talk about it a little bit later, but they just announced like a World International Invitational thing. We'll talk about that later on in the podcast, but yeah, I guess, you know, the owner of BWV, he does kind of want to stay kind of like a pretty anonymous, but if you guys want to talk to him at all, the best way is just at BWV, Team BWV on Twitter. You know, he reads everything that comes his way.
Yep.
Why does he like you so much?
Me? I don't know.
You don't know.
He's handsome.
He was in my stream one time, and I just enjoyed my stream.
Yeah.
Do you think he like? Has he ever made like advances to, you know, like?
No, he is a respectable.
Because that's like, I mean, that sounds like kind of thirsty. Like,
The
I'll
only-
name my organization after you, Ben.
he has a
Lovely.
respectable gentleman.
He's just a big fan, you know.
Yeah.
Big fan.
I see. I mean, I don't want to,
I heard he's a Yoshi
sponsors-
player too.
There you go.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Yes, I heard he's a Yoshi player and likes watching. I don't know. It's
From the BWV Discord, he has asked Ben for some Yoshi advice.
Oh?
Yeah, in our team only Discord, he has
Has
asked.
he asked for private sessions?
Not to my knowledge.
No,
He just asked for like some tech.
I'm sensing some like
Maybe you're sensing some stuff that's not there. I don't know.
I'm just
Maybe you should add him on Twitter and ask him.
Yeah.
no, I mean you gotta let that happen organically. You can't force someone to
He'll be happy to have a
To-
conversation. I
to,
guarantee.
to express their inner feelings towards about another. Yeah, the next topic. Next topic.
Yeah.
All right. I guess the next thing we talk about would be the Cassandra. She just got released about a month ago now, right? Just under a month, 3 weeks ago. I believe is how far we're into the release of that character. What are your thoughts on Cassandra so far?
I've been saying this for a while now. This character's still on patch 1.0, while everyone's still on patch
It's so
1.5.
fun because of that though.
Yes.
You don't get your guard broken every game.
This character.
I love that so much.
Like, I don't know. She's good, right? Obviously.
Damage, frames,
Damage,
setups.
frames, hard to whiff punish.
Mm-hmm.
The character is annoying.
Sufficiently strong.
Sufficiently strong. She
Sufficiently
has a
strong.
Mini Beyblade. I don't know if it's even mini. She has a Beyblade.
Yep.
That's
At least you can GI it.
yeah.
Even when she sold
That
it.
is true. At least you can GI it.
Yeah.
Wait, can you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You
yes,
can.
yeah.
You just can't RE it because it's a break attack on the last hit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's right.
all the soul charge moves, you can GI.
It's just annoying character. Let's just say that. At least for Yoshimitsu, because I'm just looking at the point of view for Yoshimitsu.
As a Siegfried picker, it is also extremely annoying. You guys can watch in the background me earlier today getting absolutely mopped by Party Wolf's Cassandra.
As a Cassandra player, the matchup against Cassandra is kind of easy.
Oh man.
So,
I have an I-10 and it's hard for me to whip punish. Like, what the fuck? It shouldn't be like that.
It shouldn't be like
shouldn't
this.
be like this.
It shouldn't be like this. But yeah, I mean, so she has this. What is it? B4 or B6? The lethal hit.
B6.
B6. So, maybe it's more of a gripe for Yoshi than Cassandra, but I can't move. Like, I have to, after I land in AA, I have to stand still, or else I'm gonna.
Oh, I can't A backdash.
You can't backdash, can't A backdash, and I kind of. So far, the consensus so far is to get the fuck away from Cassandra.
Yep.
So, and AA is, probably Yoshimitsu's best mid-range tool in general.
I think sidestep ducking is better than backing up.
Yeah,
Because-
that's also true. And I've seen Signy actually pull out some nice, like, since MCF has a big pushback and a lot of Yoshi players hate it, I think in that matchup will be very advantageous for us to just MCF for that pushback. And if we can counter hit confirm that, we could do the B slide A just frame too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my entire game plan pretty much revolves around get the fuck away from me.
Yeah.
Don't come near me, please. I'm scared.
And
Yeah.
her 236 also is annoying. It's just annoying.
The K is really good, and the fact that the the Angel Step A plus B is only -12 is also pretty good.
Oh, it is? Oh, shit.
It's
I didn't know
-12.
that.
Which
My soul crouch, yeah.
yeah,
Well, she
force
gets
crouch.
Divine Force off of parrying a high, which is annoying.
With the
Mhm.
crouch dash, yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we have to be careful of throwing out A's, we Yoshimitsu players.
Mhm.
And the fact that she can read our A's too with a wall rising B for free, basically.
Yeah, I think
That's
that
something you can do. It doesn't have to be Yoshi, just do it.
Yeah, just do it. I mean, it's just that's annoying.
yeah, you'll be able to see me get smashed by many a wall rising bees. Oh, that movie was good. I think, you know, she is a very strong character. I think she could use with a few tweaks to tone down some of the things, but still make her a good, fun, viable character, you know?
Yeah, at the end of the day, she's still gonna be thick. So,
dude,
you know,
I'm thicker than Cassandra.
you see that butt, those butt attacks.
Dude, the thickest character in the game. I think actually Cervantes is like the widest character in the game. So he might be
Astaroth.
Yeah, hi.
Like in terms of like his model, like I guess yeah, Astaroth. Oh, Astaroth's not human. So the widest human.
Wait, Astaroth's not human?
No, he's a golem. He's like 2 years old.
Oh, I never played the story mode.
Neither have I.
Yeah, he's a golem. That's why you can mass reproduce him in 5. Remember that?
Oh.
They had those Astaroth tanks.
Yeah, and they literally just like they just take the core.
His P2 costume?
No, like the stage.
No.
There's one stage.
Do you remember the stage where it's like a hallway and then you can ring them out?
Yeah.
And they go to a lower level, and then they're Astaroths and like they're like
tubes.
They're pods.
Well, I never noticed that. What the hell?
You never noticed that, dude? There's there's like 10 of them. There's like 10 Astaroths.
I didn't notice that. I swear I played.
Are you fucking serious?
I swear I played that game.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Because like the story with Astaroth is like, yeah, he's a golem, and they just take they made the core that like his chest, you know, like his heart's like on his chest. That's his power core. So like they would just take it out when he like died and just put it in a new one.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel stupid now.
Yeah, because like the Astaroth in Soul Calibur 5 is only like 1 year old or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the Astaroth we have now is like only like a couple of years old.
Yeah, he's actually not legal.
Yeah, he's a lolly.
if you're thinking about, you know,
yeah, Astaroth is a lolly.
Dark thoughts, you know, cut that out.
Yeah, you thinking Astaroth thick? Look, you're gonna go to jail.
Yeah.
Cut that out.
Cut that shit off. Yeah. Yeah. So Cassandra, season 2 also got announced. Like this exact same time. You were at Evo. Where were you? Where were you when this announcement happened?
I was in my hotel room.
Okay.
Trying to figure out where the fuck is everyone and what to do. So, but yeah, season 2, that actually has a lot of things that I think addresses some of the issues that I want to be addressed. Like, Ari, I mean, they didn't go too much in depth because they also had an interview with Kayane, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they said a lot of, you know, please wait responses to Kayane. So we really only can, you know, I guess through the trailer, and it looks like that they have the reversal edge unblockable gone. That's what it looked like, which I would be extremely happy. And they have a new way to pop soul charge, from what it looked like, and that is also nice because that, you know, soul charge pushes back, and that's, you know, depending on the matchup is advantageous. If I soul charge against Mina, then well, fuck.
Yep.
Like
it can kinda... really. Yeah, doing like your get off me, like, or like you just want to like power up and like have your thing. It's just like, all right, well now I'm having this. I have 10 seconds, and also now I'm losing the position.
Yes, exactly. And so the fact that they have, you know, a soul charge combo extender is what it seems.
Yeah,
is going to be super nice, and I think not only just for like characters like Yoshimitsu, but I think just a more fun perspective of Soul Calibur. You know.
Yeah. I'm really
create more creativity.
Yeah,
the one I like the most is the super GI on break attacks, because break attacks, some break attacks are just so autopilot and free,
mm-hmm.
And I really hate that. And I'm glad that my guard won't die for free if I get used to super GI.
Yep.
So it seems like they really listen to the community, because I know for a fact that people were talking about, at least the casual audience, for those, you know, those surveys that they had in the beginning of the launch.
Mm-hmm.
Or beginning of the game's lifespan. I know a lot of people, just from reading Reddit, I do frequent Reddit a lot, but I know they mentioned reversal edge on those surveys a lot, and it seems like they addressed some of those concerns.
Yeah. As you were saying about the kind of like the mid combo or like offensive use of soul charge, I'm really interested to see like how like the combo creativity kind of like builds off of that.
Yeah.
Right.
They also seem like they changed some properties of moves, like because Mitsurugi's 2KB did a OTG combo. It picked up off the ground.
Yeah, that was after he did like the soul charge thing, right?
Yeah.
And like he did like the Brave Edge version.
Yeah.
In like the combo, so maybe perhaps in that specific situation, it adds like a juggle property or something, right?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
The thing I want to know is, are they gonna have that that patch during the invitational? Because that would be crazy.
That would be crazy. That would be really crazy.
Crazy.
Because yeah, hopefully they don't. If they do decide to do that, hopefully they give enough time for the players to adjust, because it's definitely gonna be some big changes.
Yeah. I mean, they said that it was pretty early on, or like they just started planning or something. But looking at the trailer, it looks like they kind of have a lot of stuff done. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess you could maybe, because you, for those of you that don't know, I don't know if you want to talk about your job a little bit, but you do some video game design stuff.
Not really.
Not really?
Yeah, but I know kind of the like life cycle of like software.
Yeah. So
and I don't know, just from experience, you never want to say it's done, but then maybe a bug happens and you have to fix like you know, wait 2 months, 3 months to fix it. But basically, it looked like they had a lot done, and just from what I think is that they are saying it's in the very beginning, just so it gives themselves time and gives pressure off the team.
Yeah. Which I guess we definitely don't want them to be rushing it out. Right.
Hey, welcome to the podcast.
Hello.
Roommate just got home.
Is he cute? Does Albert know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Is he okay with that?
Yes, he's definitely okay.
Oh, I see.
No, he's what the fuck. Anyway, yes, I feel like season 2 development is far more along than what they seem. Yeah, it is.
I definitely do hope that they take their time doing it as well, because I do know that I think they kind of rushed some of like the SD6 development, right? Because they were kind of really far behind.
I mean, look at Astroth when the game came out. Like nothing hit.
Or like
remember that?
Tira just not being in the game.
No hitboxes. Like, oh yeah.
Tira wasn't in the game for like months.
Yeah. I mean, Taki wasn't in the game either.
One thing I'm interested in, actually, with these new moves is it doesn't seem like there are going to be any legacy moves.
Well, we only saw a few of them, right?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I didn't play a whole bunch of 4 or 3.
I mean, all the Keelik ones were new, and I think all the Bodo ones were new. And did they show other new moves?
There was a Taki.
There's a Tira one too.
Oh yeah, the new combo extension.
Mitsurugi had like it was like a vertical like slash.
I guess they are all animation.
Yeah. So it doesn't seem like any legacy moves, so that's interesting.
Yeah, we only did see a couple characters, and they said I think there was, for most characters, are going to be receiving new moves to the game. There could be some legacy stuff. I know some people, there are some legacy moves that they want to come back.
Yes.
Being kind of a joke or a bit serious, like Siegfried, people want to see B4 back, which that move was pretty terrible in 5.
Yeah.
And
they can make out his new A+B.
Right. True. Honestly, it would be so much better. It would be so much better. His A+B is so bad. It's like +2 into his worst stance. It's like, oh boy.
Yeah, and you just jump it too.
Yep, you can just jump. Duck jump. So, yeah. I'm really looking forward to the changes that they're going to be making to the game. What are some changes that you haven't seen that maybe you would hope to see, Ben?
I don't know. I mean, obviously some hitbox stuff, right? Right now, I mean, like I said, the main parts, reversal edge and soul charge, those are like my biggest things that I guess I wanted, like the unblockable's gone because I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of Versala just because I just don't like the sequence.
Yeah.
It's just not fun for me.
It's a very time-consuming sequence.
Yeah. So, I don't know. It seems like they're really addressing some of the stuff that I had the biggest gripes on. Besides the hitbox inconsistency stuff. No, that's why I'm really excited for season 2. Like, I'm really excited for season 2 because it seems like it's going to be a lot of fun. For me, at least.
Right. We touched on the World Invitational a little bit earlier.
Hey, first of all, are you going?
Are you going to the last chance qualifier?
I signed up. I could probably get those days off.
Cool.
I have to ask. So, I am planning on going though.
Nice.
Nice.
Now I believe I didn't get to catch the entire thing. I was driving my girlfriend, or it was last night, right? I was spending a little time with my girlfriend because she left back home this morning, so I didn't get to catch all of it. But only 2 players were announced, and the next player to be announced is the winner of Seam, correct?
Well, the Southeast Asia Majors, the winner goes to is the 7th out of 8th spot.
Okay, so 7th out of 8th is that one, and then there is.
And the 8th spot is obviously the LCQ winner.
Yeah, so there's 3 other potential players that have not been announced. That
4.
are 4. Yeah.
6 minus 2 is 4.
Right, 4. So there's 4 other players. Who are the players that you think that should get an invite, or that you would like to see?
Blue. Right. I think Blue deserves it. Even though I think Linkers is just like this whole year has just been on a tear. How many majors did he win?
I mean, if Lolo got invited, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Linkers.
Yeah. Let's see. Utoto. I mean, the Evo winner, right?
Yeah, it's kind of hard not to invite that guy.
Yeah. And I think, let's see. Then the last spot could like it just really can be like up for grabs, right?
There's so many players, right?
There's so many players. Kiev, yeah, I'd say Kiev. Like, hopefully next year these tournaments will have like at least 16 because like
8.
How do you,
it's just so
8
little.
people? Yeah, how could you pick 8 people of all these amazing players from around the world? Like that's
so
hard.
Like 8 NA players is like really hard.
Yeah.
Right.
And like you could pick 8 EU players or 8 Asia. Like it's just like I feel like obviously it's our first year, so
we'll take it. We'll take it.
Yeah, I'm happy about it. I'm really happy. But
right?
It's so hard to
Yeah, it's like name
so many good players.
Only 8 from the entire world, right? Like
yeah,
it's like you as soon as you say someone, you're like, oh, but this person, right? Like it'd be really awesome to see that player there, or like this player. It's like, does Heaton count as NA? Heaton counts as whatever we want.
If he loses, he's not NA.
Yeah,
only when he wins. Yeah, no, it's really difficult to kind of like pick a player that you'd want to see that you without kind of being like, oh well, this other player shouldn't be there, right? There's so many. I guess the last chance qualifier is really like a.
It's gonna be a bloodbath.
Bloodbath, right?
Oh my god.
There's no region. There's no region loyalty. It's every man for
Yeah.
himself. Last man standing.
Everyone's gonna pull out all their cheap stuff, pull
All
out
the
all
cheapies.
their pocket as well as pocket minas. Like everyone's gonna do everything to get that W.
Dude,
I
all
know
the
I am.
cheapies. All the cheapies are gonna be had, right? It's gonna be
Yes.
axe 50-50s the entire time.
Yes.
They're just,
Like that. That's going to be that's gonna be like a mini Evo right there. I wonder how, because it's gonna be in Vegas. I hope other regions can go too to that LCQ.
Yeah, I guess that's like another thing where it's like it would have been nice if maybe it was 16 and there was like some qualifier events, like more qualifiers for like other parts of the world, right? Because if you don't have like a big sponsor or something, you're probably not gonna get there if you're international or even like
Yeah, like not even
cross
Kayan's going.
right.
Yeah. I think because she was busy or something like that. I think I saw
Still.
on Twitter.
Like, you know, it's gonna be difficult for a lot of these international players to try and even make it to this event, for the qualifier, right? So I guess like for the Asian players, it's like win seam,
Yeah.
which is a stacked event, right? Which I guess the LCQ is gonna be stacked, but
I
it's
mean
like,
and I think that's fair because Utoto is probably one of the spots, and 2 Asian players would be
yeah.
of a good.
Wait a minute. So if Utoto wins Seam, but as is invited, what happens?
Maybe the second place gets in.
Then
Second
2 spots at LCQ.
Yeah, 2 spots. Yeah.
They just get Okubo.
Yeah.
I actually, have you guys seen the memes of like Okubo being in it and like him on Twitter?
The rest of the spots is all Okubo.
Yeah, just
Yes.
like he's like him, just like okay.
Yeah, okay.
So who do you think would win the LCQ, or has a good chance?
Oh, dude, that's such a hard question.
That's a 128-man tournament theoretically,
Yes.
and it's probably gonna be. I mean, it's probably not even gonna be seeded.
Oh my god, yeah. Who's gonna be the TO for that?
Okubo.
Yeah. Wow. They're probably just gonna go straight off Smash.gg auto seeding.
Maybe. Yeah.
Maybe.
That is. Bear's gonna win this. Yeah, that's gonna be insane.
You can list as many players as you want. You think would win?
Let's get a top 8. Let's get a top 8.
Yeah,
Top 8
of the LCQ.
So I'm not going to include Linkers or Blue and Keeve and Utoto because I think those are going to be the announced ones. So let's see, who could there be? Let me start off. Sane could be there.
Makes sense.
Let's see. I guess the Shens, if assuming they don't win Seam. Party Wolf, you, Zeph could. Oh wait, how many is that so far?
5, if you count
5.
2 Shens.
Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to think of everyone. Woes could randomly show up and win the whole invitational.
Yeah, we'll just someone won't show up. Woes will just take their entry spot and just get top 8.
That's exactly right.
That's such a Woes thing. Like he just like I didn't reg. Like all right, like Julie, I know you. Like, can I take your spot? Let me make top 8 with your spot.
Happy Toki wins the invitational, probably. So
under Woes.
6. Let's see. You know, I don't know too much of the Japanese skill, so just out of ignorance, I won't say their name because I don't know. I haven't watched a lot of Japanese except for Evo. I didn't even watch their Evo matches. So, let's see. Just 2 more. There's so many good players. Rich Dicks.
Ricky
Right?
Stickies, right?
Yeah.
Sticky Dicks could make it. He's been placing really well. I know there's other people.
I think you got one more spot.
One more.
Probably some. I don't know. It's so hard. There's too many good players. Holy Carp.
All right.
Yeah,
I doubt he'd be able to make it.
Yep.
that's true. I
Dude,
mean,
this man
who
didn't even
knows?
include himself.
I'm a humble guy. Okay. What can I say?
Humble. Pyro, I believe, is taking a bit of a hiatus from competing.
Really?
At least until season 2.
Man. Brian Vu. If he ever shows up.
Yeah, I would say Woes only if he doesn't reg prior.
Yeah.
And just take
that
someone's
guy,
spot.
He did that to me at NEC. He took my spot at NEC. And then I moved pools. And then, yeah. God, that makes me so mad.
I feel like Woes gets powered up when he doesn't pre-reg.
That's true. Yeah.
Right? You just, like, steal someone's spot.
I don't even play this game anymore. I'm just going to get top 8, whatever.
Look, could someone give me a random controller? I don't like mine.
Yeah.
I was at
That's the
DTN.
thing I hate about Los is that he always says he doesn't play the game, but then I see this motherfucker log in all the time. It's like, okay, yeah, you don't play.
Right? I literally watched Woes use like 4 different controllers at DTN.
Did you really?
He's like, oh yeah, I just bought this new controller. I like it a lot. And then someone else is like, oh yeah, I got this controller. He's like, can I use that controller? And he's like, oh, this is nice. I might buy one. And then like he like uses someone else's controller. And he's like, oh yeah, I really like this too. The D-pad, you know, it feels like a 360 controller kinda. So like, you know, maybe like I'll use this one for rap, this one for Taki, right? And he's like, maybe I'll go back to stick or something. Like, I'll use stick or something. I don't know.
Jesus.
Like.
Yeah, that man is he is good. He is a good player.
He's really good.
Honestly, if he shows up, honestly, I think he'd be my guy. Actually, yeah, I think Woes would be my pick to win the if he shows up to win the qualifier.
Woes is a really, really strong player. He's yeah. What else can you say, right? Like he pretty much dominated an entire Soul Calibur game
Yes.
for like a whole year.
He's only been to 2 majors and got top 8 in both of them.
Yeah.
No, 3.
Well, he didn't compete at DTN.
2.
He was just there. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. He was just there. Super nice guy. It was good hanging out with him. Okay, so LCQ, we got the BenWithVees prediction on the top 8.
The projections.
The projection. Right. So I guess next up, what is next on the list of things we were wanting to talk about? I'm gonna look at the list. Hold on.
Oh, I thought you
Hold
memorized
on.
it.
Hold on, I forgot. Hold
Are you
on.
gonna put it on stream again?
1 second.
Yes.
Got it. All right. Y'all didn't see that. It was too fast. If you're on the YouTube version of this, don't pause it. Don't go back. All right, you can't.
Nice.
That's against the rules. So why Yoshimitsu? What about that character?
Why Yoshimitsu? All right. So in Soul Calibur 5, I was a Shiba main.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Me and Party Wolf were Team Shiba. Party Wolf was way better than me though, but the game, didn't have patches at the time, and I played the game for a while, so you could just play other characters. It was,
Yeah.
I feel like everyone that I knew who played competitively could just have like a pocket random character, and that was the case with me too. I thought Yoshimitsu next to Shiba was the most fun character in Soul Calibur 5.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed his execution wasn't so hard, but it was hard enough where it was fun.
I agree 100% with that.
So I just played a lot of Yoshimitsu just for fun. Thought he was a great character, and when Soul Calibur 6 came around, my mindset was I was gonna main Killick or Mina, right? But then I just kept thinking about it. I'm like, you know what? No, I'm gonna give Yoshi a try. I'm gonna give my old secondary a try to be my main. So throughout the whole beta, the online beta, I just tried out Yoshimitsu, and I'm like, I think this is my character. I think my playstyle, my mentality really fits with Yoshi, and it did. So I just kept sticking with him. I started out as a very mashy type of Yoshi, which, the character kind of allows it sometimes.
Yeah.
And then, I slowly playing through the mirror a lot with Signia. At Wednesday night fights, and then playing online with Boom a lot just helped me develop my neutral game a lot more. So yeah.
Okay. I definitely know. Yeah. Soul Calibur 5 Yoshi. I feel like almost everyone played him. Not even as a secondary, but they just played that character because he was so much fun, right?
He was so fun.
Dude, Air Slicer is
yes. That was just so satisfying. Probably one of the most satisfying combos.
4A just frames combos. Oh man.
Yeah, but they're all gone.
Yeah, I remember watching Lolo do 3B 4A just frames into the just frame stand, into 4A just frames into the stand, and do with an ender. I was like, that character can do that? That's so crazy.
So
it was so sick.
It was random though, right?
I think the stand. No, the stand was.
The stand was a just frame, I believe.
I think
it was random.
Was it random?
It might have been random.
Yeah.
I thought it was a just frame you had to do. I don't know. I wasn't that good.
Me neither.
At them. I know I did it like 2 times in training mode, and I was like, all right, cool. And then just never attempted it again.
He was just the most fun character to go in training mode and just fuck around, basically.
Oh yeah, he was so much fun, and like the instant fist, the just frame fist.
IMCF, yeah.
IMCF.
So I just felt like I wanted to change it up in Caliber 6
Yep.
and just main Yoshimitsu, and I do not regret anything.
Okay. Sticking on the topic of Yoshimitsu, you said you've adapted your playstyle to be kind of where you want it to be, and I guess a lot of people consider you one of the top Yoshimitsu players, obviously, your placing and everything. What are some things you would offer as advice to other Yoshimitsu players that maybe you see in general that they're kind of doing that you think that they should improve on?
This is something me and Boom preach a lot in the Yoshi Discord is, stop mashing and block. You hit the step block a lot with Yoshi.
Why are you
I
telling
mean,
me
there are
to-
times where yes, you can be Unga with Yoshi, right? The character inherently has some low risk, high reward stuff. Like, let's just say, for instance, a 4-4K, -10, super tech crouching. Characters with not an I-10 can't punish it. So, and then you see in these discords just this 15 different type of flee cancel, 668 plus B cancel into a back grab. I'm like, you don't have to do that. Yoshi, his own move list has some good reads, that you don't have to do all these 1,000 frame setups. Step back to whenever I play the mirror with someone online, who's kind of high rank ish, they really do mash a lot. All I do is just space it out and just whip punch with 4KB, and I win that way. So yes, smashing is good with Yoshi sometimes. He does have fast buttons, but it could be killed a lot by a backstep if you're not careful, or if you're not correctly at least reading your opponent, or if you're just doing stuff without thought. So slow the game down a little bit, and then once you start winning neutral, that's when you can start going a little ham.
Okay, so keep it simple, stupid is basically what you're saying.
Yes, once you start winning neutral, once you get a knockdown or something like that, then yeah, once you're in that range 0 and you're able to do your setups or whatever, go ham. But once it's neutral, do your 1Ks, do your AAs, BBs, right? Stuff like that.
This is some solid advice for maybe some people that are either picking up the game or they've been playing Yoshi and they're kind of not satisfied with their gameplay. So listen to Ben. He's one of the best for a reason. All right.
He's sponsored.
He's sponsored.
Yeah,
He's got a sponsor. Right. They named the team after him. Right. Listen to what he says.
Yeah, they did. They named him.
Thank you.
They named it after him.
And by they, we mean
The owner.
that
The
one.
owner.
The owner.
Owner.
The owner.
Who really likes that.
You mentioned you played a lot with Signia, at Wednesday Nights Fights and stuff. The West Coast scene, kind of in a general collective. What do you think of the West Coast scene compared to other scenes around other NA or whatever?
So we definitely do have quite of a larger scene, I think, compared to other people.
Yeah.
There's times we can get 20 people up to maybe 25 people at a local. And we have Blue God, right? That guy can level up anyone in the SoCal scene. And we have me and Signia, and these people are improving a lot. They love Caliber. They just like going up and playing Caliber. One thing for a while that I hated about the community, and I think this is the first time saying it in a public stage like this, is that they complain to Yoshi a little too much. And I'm like, Yoshi's not the problem with you losing. So they are always improving, just like anyone else has seen. I feel like I always hear Boom saying Maryland's improving a lot. In Houston, I think I see Twice leveling up. I see him doing really well just watching him online. I haven't played him recently though. But yeah, it's a chill group of people. Yeah, unfortunately, I haven't been able to go to locals too much lately because I did move
Mm-hmm.
from Irvine to, which is really close to all the locals, to Santa Monica, which is a lot farther away.
Mm-hmm.
So like maybe like the past 2 months, I haven't been able to show up. So
I know you did go last week.
I did go last week for that was also cool because we had to do some. I don't know. Am I allowed to say this? Electric cancel promos.
Sure. I mean,
Yeah.
Spill it out.
Well, I mean, so it's it's just a promo video that because right now the games announced is Tekken, which is the headliner for Electric Cancel,
Mm-hmm.
Caliber, Virtua Fighter, and Dead or Alive, and they took the top SoCal players there to do a promo video,
Nice.
and we had to do all these like esports poses and stuff like that.
Got the
My
esports.
Stuff. Yeah. So it's gonna be cheesy, but look out
Dude,
for that
I
video.
think like as a collective esports, we need to work on our poses. You know, because
Oh,
like,
you guys
because like
you
we
guys
got like
can go
we
to
got
it.
like this one.
Mhm.
We got like the arm cross like down pretty like we got that right. We need to work
We
on
have those.
We
need, like,
we got,
Poses.
Oh
you know?
yeah.
like we need like hold up.
What is that? What is that pose?
Some JoJo's pose, dude. You gotta
Oh,
like
We
you
need
gotta, like,
we need some
improvise it.
JoJo
Okay.
poses. You
You
know,
need like some weird shit,
Dude,
right?
look.
Oh shit.
Look, we need the JoJo poses. You know,
Oh yeah, here you go.
right? We need some of that going on.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? We need an esports pose manager for Soul Calibur, you know?
That'd be
Like-
nice.
Like we need to work on it.
Yeah.
Maybe Tram
Oh,
can help
and
us
you can
out.
get Tram to
Right?
take JoJo. You like choreographic with
Right.
with you guys, right?
We got to figure it out, you know.
Yeah.
Our pose game is in esports is lacking. So if we take it up to the next level,
You know who you can talk to that's really good at poses? Beautiful dude.
let's get him.
Beautiful
He's like,
dude.
the master. He's like the master of it. Have you seen like his shit?
He is in fact a beautiful dude.
He goes to my local sometimes.
Yeah, I love that guy.
But yeah, the esports poses in general, like we gotta build them up.
Yes.
All right, we got maybe get some with like the arcade stick in there,
Yeah.
right? Like put it in.
I mean,
in frame.
hold on. Look at this. Look at this. Tell me that's not fucking godlike.
Oh shit.
Tell me that's not
yeah.
godlike.
That is a sick ass.
Go down
pose.
stream. Tell me
Yes.
that's not a godlike pose.
That's pretty good. All right, we need to get beautiful dude.
Yeah,
I'm
being
get
serious.
beautiful dude as like the fighting game esports pose manager. Look at that pose. That shit's sick.
It's so good.
It's so good. Right? Dude, we need more of that.
Shout out to beautiful.
Shout out to beautiful dude. We need definitely more things like that happening. Like beautiful dude. He's on the he's hitting that next level of esports pose. And look at him. He's got a sponsor. What do you think that sponsor came because he's a good player? Because he makes content and has a social media presence? Maybe. But that pose? Look, you saw the same pose I saw. We all saw it.
It's too good.
It was too
Godlike.
good. Godlike, no one else doing it.
He's like that, and then
Dude, I can't even replicate it. We're not there yet,
yeah, I can't do that. That's too good.
right? He just did it. He was just like, bam,
It's like, yo, what's up?
Like, I just do this all the time, like.
What's up, mom? How's it going?
Like he just like wakes up. He's like, oh, good morning.
Rolled out of bed doing a JoJo's pose.
Onomatopoeias everywhere.
So yeah, that's what I think of the SoCal scene.
Okay.
Good people, fun to hang out with. Wednesday Night Fights is an amazing local.
Mm-hmm.
Party Wolf experienced it actually.
I did, and I was
And,
fucking tired.
It was a cool event. It's a
I
nice.
had to
venue.
wake up at like 6 a.m. to go to the Final Fan to like make sure I was in line.
Oh
to be
my
able to play
god.
Final Fantasy
Yes,
7
that's
remake,
right.
and then you assholes like run Wednesday night fights to
Oh
like
yeah.
Thursday morning fights.
Thursday morning. It's like I can't stay awake for this.
I like how
Yeah.
Thursday morning fights is like half a joke, but like also it's Thursday
No,
morning.
How is that a joke?
Yo, to be honest though, that actually part of the reason why I kind of stopped going to Wednesday night fights is because I'm sick of going home at 2 a.m., 2:30 a.m. and then I have to wake up at like 6 or 7 a.m. for work the next day.
Yeah, like that's one of the hard things for me. I'll kind of go on a topic, kind of lead into a topic, is like our scene, being in Canada. Canada's like, as a country, is kind of very spread out. We have a very small population for how large our country is. So I have to drive about 2 hours there, depending on traffic. Good traffic's about 2 hours. Bad traffic's like 3 to 4 to get there. And then play, spend time with my friends and, get casuals in, go out for dinner, because I've been playing games for like 5-6 hours, and then we go get food, and now it's like 1 a.m. I gotta drive home, and if I have to work the next day, it's like that's like just unreasonable, because I had to wake up at 6 a.m. go to work.
Yeah.
So like I can really only make it out when I have the day and the day after off.
I mean, I put my, thoughts about starting earlier, but I don't know. Hasn't worked out.
Like honestly, I feel like it's easier to like leave work early, right? Sometimes for like some people, or like just like get there and have less setup.
Yeah, or just run the tournament.
Or that have more setups,
or just use all the setups.
Yeah, or that. And I guess kind of like rolling into like the next topic of scenes that maybe don't have as many people showing up either every week, kind of like bi-weekly or monthly, and their scenes kind of been taking a decline. What's some advice that you could give to maybe not just get them to come out to like the weekly events, but to kind of like rebuild their scene?
Definitely need some sort of like forum. By forum, I mean like either a Facebook group or
like a Discord or something.
Discord, to have people go together and plan stuff at least. I can't really speak too much on that issue because, SoulCal doesn't really have that much on it. But I remember there was a time in Soul Calibur 5 where, almost every local scene was not thriving. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
And at the time, it was me, Blue, Signia, Rocktopus, and Damon, who would just, go on 8wayrun.com, try to organize something, and just show up. I don't know. There's really no other advice to say other than to show up. If people don't want to show up, then they won't show up, I guess.
Yeah.
Whether it be IRL stuff or they just don't want to. It's hard to if you have a small scene and make people show up.
Yeah.
Right. I showed up at Soul Calibur 5 locals because I wanted to just play Soul Calibur 5 and hang out with your
friends,
the locals.
Or
yeah,
locals,
exactly.
Right? Yeah.
And that's what made me want to go. And if you don't want to go, then you don't want to go. There's nothing wrong with that. Just don't expect your scene to grow if you want it to grow, right?
Yeah. I've heard some advice thrown around of, even if you can't do like weekly, like a weekly thing, like every week you don't get the number turnout, doing something on like a different day, if someone has like a house or like a spot where they can just go, and maybe you guys just like order pizza or something and like have a bunch of people over and like go and do that for like 5 to 10 people or something. Like
Yeah,
that
we
could be
do that in. I mean, we go to in Florida, we go to Red's place sometimes, and we play games there. Also, when I was, everyone knows about the House of Caliber, in Houston, and that was like every Monday, and then Wednesday we have a weekly. at like frame 1, so like it was really accessible to get casuals.
Yeah, you had like 2 days a week where you could potentially go.
But Mondays were always cooler because you didn't have to pay, and then everyone's just playing just to play. But,
Yeah.
like the thing that's, I mean, I don't want to like talk shit about locals, like the idea of a local, but I feel like paying money every time to play your friends is like kind of weak. Like I'd rather just. I feel like it's just more fun to go to their place if I had to choose between go to local and profit off my friends or just go to the house and just enjoy ourselves. I will pick the house every time, even if I'm like making money, because it's like, because that would happen sometimes. Like I just go to like I don't want to feel like I'm farming my friends. I do want to like genuinely play the game with them and help them get better. Because when you go to a local, not only does it feel like you're farming them, but it feels like you're very limited in how much you can actually play them. Because like, oh, gotta play 2 games. Now you have to wait.
Yes.
Play 2 games again. Wait, and then play 2 games again. And that's all you're doing there. And while it's fun, like to get good, it's good for tournament experience, but that's really it. It's not good to like. Maybe to an extent it is good to bond with your friends, but like it's so inferior.
It's
like,
different.
House gathering.
Yeah, it's different than a house gathering. Because I know I've gone to a few locals, and I've gone to Pyro Zamfir goes to my local scene as well. Who was an amazing Siegfried player, and a good friend of mine. I had more fun going to his house and playing with like the people that we had there, and we just ordered pizza, than going to like a local, which we paid money. Like I've won a local before. I had more fun just going to Pyro's house, right?
I feel like there's some inherent stress with a local too. Just like you there to win. I feel like, right?
I paid more, so I won the local, right? So I beat Pyro Zamfir, who's an amazing player, and like other people too. So I got first place. It cost me more to enter the tournament.
Yeah.
I paid $13 to enter, and I won like 11.
The only thing good about locals is there are people that have like really bad social anxiety and would rather go to a public place than
someone's house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's like, but like even that's like not I don't feel like that's common anymore.
Yeah.
Maybe it is. But I feel like if you're talking to these people online all the time, you're like, okay, I'll go to their house. There's multiple people there, anyways.
I literally had not met anyone when I went to Pyro's house. I was just like, they're like, hey, we're doing a thing at this guy's house playing Soul Calibur, and I talked to them for maybe 2 weeks on Discord, and I was like, whatever, I'll go. And I've met people that I still talk to, right? Yeah, I met Frank, Job Van Dam. I met him there.
Oh,
right.
Okay.
He's a cool dude. I met him at Pyro's. I met Pyro Zamfir obviously at his house, and we've been friends for months, like I don't know, like almost a year, I think. So yeah, it's a lot of fun going to a local where you can just like play or do whatever, whether it be one you pay money to enter or go to someone's house. I think it can be either one is good to set up, and I think if you are having a scene that is struggling, invite people over to your house and just order a pizza and just play games. Now say his address? Nah.
when we did our like locals and during Soul Calibur 5, we probably did it like once a month, right?
Yeah.
So there's no need to do it like I don't know every week, like a traditional local.
Even if you feel like you're socially awkward, most people don't care. We're used to people who are socially awkward. Like
it's a video game community, man.
We're gamers, dude. Like it's whatever.
It's like he's kind of weird, but it's like, man, I know so many weird ass people.
Look, if you're just like kind of socially awkward, and you're kind of weird, that's nowhere close to like as weird as it gets.
Yeah, like there are people who are like, man, this is not socially.
like they just do. You're like,
you don't even have to make it up. Just look at like like recent events with like sexual harassment. It's like, dude, that's not okay.
Yeah. Don't do that at your locals, and then you'll generally be fine.
Yeah, just don't do that.
Just don't sexually harass people.
Right? Just I know it's hard to not do that.
It's hot, but like you gotta like tone it back.
Right. Also, introduce who you are when you go.
Yes, please.
There's no worse feeling than like hey, it's so nice to meet you, Party Wolf. Oh man, such a big fan. It's like, yeah, hey, you too.
Right?
And
And
then
like,
just to see you.
It creates an awkward situation.
because like a lot of the time I don't know, like it's happened to me too, where like I don't know what you look like. You know what I look like because I'm on the internet and I stream and whatever. And it's like, hey, you'll just like come up to me. It's like, hey, Zubaz, and you're like, oh, talking to me. I'm like, it's nice to meet you. Who the fuck are you?
Yeah. Also, tip. It's like nearly impossible to remember thousands of people's faces. So if you like have barely talked to like someone at a major once, and then you like wait like a year or two and you see them again, like introduce yourself again, please, because it's like it's so hard to remember everybody, even though it's not like I don't, or like people don't want to, right? They want to remember you. It's just so hard.
Your brain can only actively remember, I think it's like 150 people, like facially.
Is that true?
I think so. Yeah. Or like maybe it's a little bit more, but it's like it's a pretty small amount of people who you can just see, like you may see them be like, I think I know them, but it's like 150 people you can be like, oh yeah, that's that person.
Yeah, it's just really hard. So like, and it's no offense at all. Like anytime that ever happens, it's just
yeah. Honestly, like you know, like there's people that like come in my stream like once a month, and it's like oh, I think I remember seeing that name, but like I don't know. We got a kind of a comment here from Captain Scored. I guess we can all kind of maybe pitch in on it. I think one of the worst things for players is it feels better to do a local than a smaller thing like that. It feels like a space reserved for good players. You don't want to talk in there and waste people's time by getting dumpstered. Not that anyone lives near enough to him for that to work, but he drove a couple hours to a local. It felt like a scenario where it's natural for great and bad players to play together.
That was very wordy. Can we simplify that?
Yeah, so I think it's feels
lost
better
track of
to
Something. So you like a local tournament than a smaller gathering, like a casual gathering?
because it feels like okay, so you maybe the casual gathering could be like reserved for good players. So going to someone's house and getting wrecked feels bad. Going to a terminal getting wrecked feels normal.
Dude, when I played Tekken Tag 2, that's all I would do is go to someone's house and get wrecked.
It just feels invasive. Yeah.
No, they want you there.
Like straight up, they're inviting you to come over, right?
Yeah, they're
like,
literally letting you in their house. It's not like you're like you're not gonna like, yeah, come to my house. I fucking hate you, but you know,
exactly.
calm down.
Like,
I want you in my home.
like coming to my house, I'm gonna beat the fuck shit out of you in this game, and then like, you know, like no.
Yeah,
man.
you're looking at your perspective too much. Look at theirs. Like
Right.
if they're trying to like play people without lag, why would they want you to go away? And the other thing that they're thinking in their head is like, oh well, if you play me more, you'll get better at playing me, right?
Yeah, it's a much different like experience playing with someone beside you than it is like online or something. Like Party Wolf and I play a lot online, right? Together.
Yeah, and Zubat sucks.
and
but
I
keep playing
suck,
until he gets
right?
better.
Garbage tier, right? Look it, you're literally watching me get fucked on right now. Like
Yeah.
I'm getting
Dude,
destroyed.
there's a couple of times where I've raised my eyebrows watching this video. I don't know. I was like, oh shit.
Right? But like it's different, like, cause like we want to keep playing the game together, right? And like get better. I'm whatever I could offer to Party Wolf, you know. But like it's like playing the game with your friends, right?
Yeah.
And they're basically it's like I guess like
if you watch my stream, I was just streaming these matches and I was having fun the whole time. So
was I.
Yeah.
Even though I was salty.
well, I don't know about that.
I had fun. I did have fun. I did have
I
fun.
don't know the whole time.
Oh yeah, I don't know about the whole time. Most like 97% of the time, I was having a good time, even if it didn't sound like it. So yeah, you know, these people are if they do invite you to their house or something, they want you there. Like they want to play the game with you, and even if you don't perform good, whatever. You know, you had a good time. You met people. You went out, and they'll probably invite you again, or like if they have another thing, be like, "Hey, is it cool if I
These
come?"
are humans. They are not
Robots.
video game characters where you have to impress them with your max stats. You know, check out my rune plating, bro.
Yo, check out this infernal pickaxe.
Yeah, it's not like that. They're people who are like, oh yeah, we're playing games together. That's cool.
Yep.
Like that's what it is.
Right. So if it's getting set up and you have the opportunity to go, I would say go, have a great time, learn some things, and I feel like it's a great opportunity to, like, if there is a better player there and they're beating you, be like, what am I doing wrong, or like, what could I work on? Right?
It's such an easier environment to ask people what to do, and what do I do in this situation?
Then tournament, yeah.
It's kind of awkward, and not like, by the time you ask in a tournament you lose, it's kind of too late, but you can ask during a casual set and work on it while you're having a conversation with the other person.
Yeah. During a tournament it's much different, right? Because like I feel like my mindset in a tournament's way different.
Yeah, if you ask me what to do against me during tournament, I'm not gonna tell you.
You'd be like, I don't know, like
after,
fucking
like
block punish, right? Like,
yeah, I'll tell you after, but at that point it's too late.
Yeah, you're playing a tournament. You're always focusing on improving yourself. You're not focusing on improving the other player. The only time you can actually give advice is when you find a noticeable flaw,
which
in your adjustment, and even then you might not like be. Sometimes that's instinctual too. So like you can ask a player like woes, hey, what can I do to get better? But then it's like sometimes you won't have an answer because it's like, well, all your adjustments can just be instinctual. Like you've been playing for so long, you're used to everything. You're just making instinctual adaptations, so you're not like, there presently, thinking about the flaws. You're already like, it's almost like an autocorrect, when you're like typing an essay, like you didn't even have to think about it. It just already fixed itself because you're so used to, typing the word or whatever. I'm probably could explain that better, but that's just how it is sometimes.
Yeah, like with like just practicing the game and everything. All right. I guess I don't know if we have a rapid fire segment ready.
There's a rapid fire segment?
We'll make one right now.
All right. So how it works, Ben? We do this. It's kind of like a reoccurring thing where we say something and you have to say one word, like the first thing that comes to your mind.
Okay.
All right.
I'm ready.
All right. Evo.
Fun.
Yoshimitsu.
Fun.
Axlo.
Axlo.
Nerf.
Season 2.
Fuck yes.
Okubo.
Cool guy.
That's 2 words. You
cool.
Okay. Cassandra's aesthetics.
Thumb.
Spicy food.
Delicious.
Delicious, yes. Go Zubaz.
Siegfried.
Nerf.
BWV.
BWV.
Sexy.
Albert's ass cheeks.
Undiscovered.
Jerseys.
Sick.
All right. Worst Dragon Ball character.
Pan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad.
All right. Well, that sounds like a pretty good rapid fire segment.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I guess we'll do a little bit of a mid podcast. I think this might be a little bit longer of a podcast. A mid podcast. Shout out to our sponsor this week, Team BWV. It's right.
That's right
there. Right up there. Follow on Twitter at Team BWV. They're a newer esports team, Soul Calibur. We just picked up a new player, Fourwind. Myself, BenWithVees, a few other players are also on that team. So you want to keep up to date. Maybe you want to ask some questions, or maybe find out more about the owner. Tweet at Team BWV on Twitter and give them a follow. Let them know.
Hey, remember, you can follow us on Twitter as well.
Also us as well. We're right up there. Give us a follow. Give Ben a follow. And everything.
But follow me first.
Follow me last. If you're already following me, unfollow me and then refollow me.
Here you go. People do that actually.
Really? I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
No.
Whatever. So the Soul Calibur 6, we kind of talked about it a little bit earlier, of how this game has been supported way more than any other Soul Calibur. When you were first playing Soul Calibur 6, did you think that this was going to be kind of a thing that was going to happen?
Well, it's hard to say because I joined post-patch Soul Calibur 5, so I don't know what a supported game is really like. After post-patch, there was no patch. That's why it's called post-patch.
Yep.
But so I wasn't really sure what to expect. But then I noticed, like, I don't know, Okubo seemed kind of involved a lot. So I kind of had a glimpse of, you know, I think this game is going to be supported, or at least, you know, to how much he can, or what is it? He's going to support the game as much as he can, much as he possibly can, as much as he's allowed to. Which I kind of got that vibe, and so far as much gripes as I've had with the game and some of the complaints I've had, I can't say that I've been nothing but grateful. I've been super happy. I'm really proud to be part of Calibur right now, and yeah.
Almost every patch has improved the game.
Almost, yes.
Except 1.3.
Except that fucked up one. That you want to quit.
That was just to make the patch after that better.
Yeah.
That was the point of that patch.
I think, Okubo definitely does work extremely hard. And the community itself, even through the hardships that we've faced as a community, even with just Soul Calibur 6, we pushed through and definitely kept supporting the game, even when it was kind of fading a little bit.
Yeah.
But now we're here, right?
And it's just not a better time to join than now. I mean, season 2 is coming. We have a world invitational. I mean, we just keep getting announcements after announcements.
Yeah, remember to sign up for the LCQ if you plan on going.
Yes.
Only 128 people can play.
Yep.
I think it's probably like a third of the way done by now.
Prices are cheap actually to travel during that time-ish, because I looked up the travel prices and they are cheaper than any other event that I've been to.
Nice.
So also, if you can't make it, make sure to follow. Is it going to be on Soul Calibur, I think?
Yes.
Just follow Soul Calibur on Twitch, give them a follow. I think they're starting to do a little bit more. Some more of that. Yeah, it's definitely, though, it is nice to have a lot more support than the no support you had when you were playing Soul Calibur.
Good times.
Yeah. I guess we could touch on it a little bit more. Why didn't you start playing Soul Calibur even so late into 5?
Why did I? I remember I was in college. I think I was like, at the time, I think I was 18, 19. And I was bored. I was hanging out with my friend. We just went to GameStop on a weekend, and then I was like, "Oh, dude, Soul Calibur. I used to play Soul Calibur." Blah, blah. That was a lot of people play. Or a lot of people say is, "Oh, I used to play Soul Calibur." That's how I started. Actually, how I really started getting competitively was Pharos.
What
I watched
is
Pharos videos.
Ladies and gentlemen, Pharos, you're coming together live with another episode of Doing Work.
I mean, as much as a meme as, people can make fun of him, but he did make videos to where
he did work.
Wanted
he was
to,
doing work.
I wanted to play.
Yeah, I watched every single one of his videos.
Yeah, I wanted to play. I wanted to play online. I wanted to take it more seriously. So yeah, that's how I started. I just wanted to play. I didn't know. I never, I wasn't even aware of the FGC at the time too. Calibur was my introduction to the FGC.
Yeah, it was kind of my main introduction too. The only reason I guess I played Soul Calibur 2 a little bit as a kid, but I had a friend who was like, "Hey, this new Soul Calibur game's coming out, Soul Calibur 5. I used to play it when I was a kid," and I was like, "Oh yeah, I played that game too." So you should buy it and we should play. And
and Ezio was on the cover.
Oh, Ezio, yeah, that's right.
I played Siegfried though. Well, I originally played Natsu because I was a weeb, and then I went to Nightmare because I played Nightmare in 2, and then I went to Siegfried because he was just Soul Calibur 2 Nightmare. Okay, so you saw the game at a GameStop, and then just
like
it
I
was in
forgot
the
about
it was
Soul
in the
Calibur
clearance
franchise.
bin. It was in the clearance.
Exactly.
You got it for $15.99 on sale, last final clearance.
Basically, it was like I
Right.
forgot about Soul Calibur existed. I want to play this. Let's just buy it.
You plugged it in, patch downloaded.
Patch downloaded. Yes.
When does Zeph get interviewed? We'll see.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. So that's the introduction to Soul Calibur 5, and then I guess Soul Calibur in the years in between 5 and 6. Was there a time where you stopped playing 5?
Yes. So kind of, because I did move to Korea and Australia.
Australia,
Yeah. I did play a little bit with the Korean scene
Mhm.
while I was out there, but then when I was living in Australia, I didn't play at all for like a whole 8 months. But I still like kept up with it. I still watched tournaments, but I just didn't play when I was in Australia. But then when I came back, yeah, I did play 5. Mainly because I think when I was in Australia is when 6 got announced. So then I still kept up with like, the Discords. I was still kind of active, kind of. But yeah, there was a time where I stopped playing.
Okay, so you did stop playing, and then prior to Soul Calibur 6 getting announced, did you ever think that there would be another entrance?
Yes, I always felt like there would be one.
Okay.
I just
It was
had
teased
like,
for such a long time too.
yeah, there's just always rumors like Soul Calibur 6 is coming. Like almost every year or like a couple times a year, we just hear this Soul Calibur 6 rumor, and then yeah.
So you hear about a new Soul Calibur game. It's about to get released, right? And it's Soul Calibur Pachinko or Patchy slots. Patchy slots.
Lost Swords too, man.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I have my 20th anniversary hoodie, and you know how they celebrate the 20th anniversary? They got me Pachi slots. Like, you know, fuck it, I'm going all in on Pachi slots. I have the game on my phone.
Oh fuck.
You guys know that?
Is
That's
that
how I ripped all the songs on my YouTube.
wait? Is that game still available for download or
On
no?
the Japanese iTunes store.
That's the only way to get it. Damn.
It might be on the Japanese Google Play store too.
Yeah.
I got this.
There was a times where we got disappointed a lot. Oh
Look at
shit,
that.
Cryware.
Okay, Cryware.
Oh
Hold
damn.
on. It's loading.
Oh my god, Patroclus!
Oh, he's back. The boy's
Hero!
back.
Oh my god!
Yo,
Yo, that's kind of nostalgic. Holy shit.
It looks pretty good, too.
damn.
Did I say Taki or is that Natsu?
That was Sagi.
Okay.
And Soul Calibur
Yeah,
Pachi
dude, that is that art is actually nostalgic for me. Like I know it's not been long, but
I mean, it's
I
been
miss
like
that.
7 years.
yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of long.
That's a pretty long
Not that
time.
long, 7 years ago.
That's a pretty long time.
But I guess it's more like, a few years ago if you want to talk about the last time we played it.
Who's the one you regret losing to at NEC, like in tournament?
What? That's
I'm looking at
obviously,
Zeph's. That's the.
NEC?
Sorry, I was just looking at Zeph's chat.
Yeah, but that NEC? Why NEC?
Yeah. Who do I regret losing to? Probably Dre. It went to the last game last round. It was so close. Oh, that NEC. Oh. Yes.
Huh?
Dradix. I lost the gold Dradix at Soul Calibur 5.
Oh no, I watched that match. Oh no, I was. Next topic.
I don't talk about Soul Calibur 5 in
Next
my
topic.
competitive adventure as much.
I was so pissed. You should have killed the guy.
Should have just done the Algol touch of death combo on him. Oh wait.
Anyways.
That was the year I had the Captain America thing.
That's right. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
All right.
And I have more neck fat.
Yeah,
Okay,
you've been losing weight recently. For those of you who
Yes.
couldn't tell,
like very noticeably.
very noticeably.
Yeah,
He got bored. He got bored. He's like, fuck it. He's gonna go on a diet and work out.
Kinda.
Getting all tan.
Man, it's very noticeable. I could definitely see the progress.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm almost under 200.
Nice.
That's cool.
That's really good.
Thank you.
All right. Part of, are there any topics that you want to cover?
Not in part. Next tournaments?
Yeah, next tournament.
Probably the LCQ, definitely. But since that just got announced, my next tournament would have been NEC. I wanted to try to make other tournaments before NEC, but work is kind of, work. So the next tournament would definitely been NEC.
Cool.
But yeah, LCQ, probably working on it.
All
If
right.
not, definitely NEC.
Yeah, I know I'm planning on going to NEC as well. I'll talk with the owner a little bit. See if we can make something happen.
Hopefully jerseys will be out by then.
Hopefully, I know I know the owner's working really hard on them.
Get that jersey.
Yeah.
We got the.
Oh, yeah, what number are you on your jersey?
I'm gonna be 6.
6?
Yes. That's
Why?
been my because I played baseball a lot growing up, and that was always my number every year.
What's your number, Zubaz?
It is 5 for 5 freed.
I see.
And then win once 4. So
Obviously, which there was a little bit of a teaser, I guess, on the number 4 jersey.
Yeah. And those are all your players, right? BWD.
Fuko. Can't forget about Fuko.
Okay.
And Dom. Don't you guys know Dom?
Yeah, the EU
I played
play.
Secret Halo with him.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then
Tram. Yeah, that's.
Is she considered a player for your team, or is
She's starting to be. She's been playing.
yeah,
a lot.
I know she beat Shrimp.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
She actually
Oh.
the Mina. She's playing Mina, and she actually is kind of on the right track to be a good Mina player.
Yeah, hell yeah.
She's not spamming 1B randomly. Her 6A spacing and timing is actually pretty good, right?
Well,
she's using full crouch 1K and wall rising B as a mix-up, which is annoying.
Yep.
But she's doing it, and it's so she's on the right track.
Do you play her?
I played her, yeah. I
you-
ran into her online when I was
Oh.
streaming one time.
I didn't even know she played online. I've
I
never seen
think
her play.
I think she said she was borrowing someone's PC or something like that.
I see.
Yeah, I know she's played other fighting games before as well.
Yeah, she was playing Smash.
Yeah, Smash player. So probably guess the fundamentals are there definitely. So it's pretty awesome that the Houston scene got another player. Who seems
I
to be
know.
pretty dedicated.
Everyone wants to play as soon as I leave. It's a sad time.
Yeah.
That is
And
a
everyone,
fact.
dude, they're doing going to karaoke bars now too. It's like, why couldn't you do that with me?
They're like,
I love drunk singing.
Dude, we gotta do that at Vegas now.
We could. I'm down.
Yes, definitely.
Me and Zeph once sung "Under the Sea" together. We did it.
Shit. Under the sea. Hell yeah.
I love that song.
Amazing. Yeah, I whenever I drink, I am the opposite of wanting to do something guy. I'm just I want to sit here and do nothing. That's
Dude,
all me.
man. Drinking at majors is one of my favorite things to do.
Yeah. These days, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just don't drink before the tournament.
I did that at locals for a while.
I think you can get away with it.
Don't get
Yeah.
drunk before the
You can
tournament.
get away with it. It depends on how much you drink. You can get away with it.
I know I got really drunk before my pool, the night before my pools at DTN, and that was bad.
Did you really?
Yes.
I got I guess it doesn't matter anymore. But I got second at Northwest Majors, and I was drinking.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah.
You just,
Yeah, that's probably why I picked so many characters.
that was the max he picked.
I don't fucking know what I'm doing. I'm gonna pick Bro. I was like, oh, this
That's
makes
what
sense.
the lore
I should pick
is.
Bro.
Like he was drunk and tired. He's like,
I had not been
Maxi.
practicing. I actually had not been practicing Grow at all that tournament. And I was like, I can't deal with this shit. I need to pick Grow. And it got me second. So fuck it.
Wow.
We take those.
Now I know.
Yeah, that's actually the story. If you
That's actually really funny.
if anyone wanted to know, it's like I got this.
Hi, Tram.
All right. Well, if we don't really have any other topics, I think we probably wrap up the recorded podcast part of everything. So yeah, YouTube, we'll see you again probably maybe next week with our next guest, who will be announced sometime before that. Thank you, Ben, for coming on.
Hey,
it was
no problem.
really
Thanks for
awesome to
having
have my teammate
Yes, thank you.
on. Shout outs again to Team BWV for sponsoring this podcast, as well as myself and Ben. Please give them a follow on Twitter at Team BWV. I'll probably put a link in the YouTube description of this.
I'm following them. Why aren't you? I'm Hollywood. You
Yeah,
can do
dude,
what I do.
Exactly.
He's got a check mark on his Twitch.tv account.
I do.
Right? You're gonna not listen to him? He's
Yeah.
basically Hollywood.
I'm like 200 followers away from 4,000 followers on Twitter.
That's more people than I even know.
I don't even know all those people.
Right? So give him a follow. It'll be, you can ask him questions, everything. We just had our newest player, Forwin Mitsurugi player, announced. He is now on BWV. Lots of cool stuff happening with that, so look forward to more stuff in the future. Our Twitters are above us. If you're not following us, give them a follow. Follow BenWithVees. Follow Party Wolf. I guess follow myself too.
Yeah, I guess.
Also, Ben also streams on Twitch.tv. I believe it's twitch.tv/BenWithVees, just like it is in his Twitter.
BenWithVees. You can find literally any social media stuff I have through BenWithVees.
Yeah. So twitch.tv/BenWithVees, just literally like it is in his Twitter. Give him a follow on Twitch as well. If you have any Twitch Primes available, give him the Twitch Prime.
Yeah, I heard Ben has an incentive. Once he gets 1,000 followers on Twitch, he'll play Rock Band with the chat. I don't know if
Yeah,
that's-
sure.
I heard that though.
Yeah, just heard that though. So yeah, give him a follow. I know you were about to click the Twitch Prime on my stream. Don't do that. Do it on Ben's stream. His emote, it's pretty top tier. So give that to him. But yeah, other than that, we're gonna sign off on the podcast. Reno, Party Wolf, you have anything to say before we go?
No.
Nope. Ben, anything before we go?
Thank you for having me. Go play Soul Calibur. Buff Yoshi.
Go to NEC.
Oh, Buff Keelik, Buff Keelik, Buff Keelik, Buff Keelik, Buff Keelik, buff him. Dude, he's. I just want to knock. When I get a knockdown, I don't want to feel like it's their turn, man. When I auto GI them, I want to feel like I fucking auto GI them. Is it too much to ask? Cause I play Cassandra and all of her auto GIs work. I can hit them on the ground. I can even have a fucking guard button the whole game.
All right.
Fucking Buff Keelik. What the hell?
All right, stream. We'll catch you later. We're gonna host someone real quick, so stick around for that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. It's Ben. We will be back, and hopefully we'll have Ben on again sometime soon. Maybe we'll have a BWV cast or something. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows what the future has in store? All right, guys. So stick around. We'll see you later.